Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Stay with us and please subscribe my channel to get update news of Elastic. Writer for Mystery 101, in yet another TV show's Ace exclusive interview, John Christian Plummer is back. This time, sleuths will discover more about his upcoming Mystery Island film for Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. First off, this mystery film starring Charlie Weber and Elizabeth Henstridge is unlike anything you've ever seen on Hallmark. Next, this Hallmark film promises to be a fantastic encounter, especially for sleuths who like all of an excellent mystery's components. This is a clever and enjoyable movie. G-Feed discusses the Mystery Island key characters, why an island is the ideal setting for a mystery, and why fans of Mystery 101 will adore this superbly made mystery film. Most of all, Hallmark viewers will have a lot of fun there. You ready to head out to Mystery Island? What is your inspiration behind Mystery Island? My wonderful Hallmark producer/executive, Emily Merlin, said they were looking for something that was really fun and fully embraced the whodunit paradigm. And with that in mind, the premise for Mystery Island bubbled itself into existence in my mind one morning when I was chanting as a story for people who love murder mysteries that was about characters who love murder mysteries, set on a place devoted to that love of murder mysteries. It was only after I started writing it up that I realized I was being inspired by Agatha Christie's great island set mysteries. And then there were None and Evil Under the Sun, as well as my own love of islands and my time spent working on Martha's Vineyard one summer between freshman and sophomore years of university. What is it about an island that provides the perfect setting for a murder mystery? Islands cut people off from the mainland in ways that are optimal for mysteries. Islands give killers an edge by limiting the detectives' access to resources, like technology, and forcing detectives to rely on their intelligence and the evidence in front of them. Islands are often a bit more treacherous, which can raise the stakes, storms, power outages, etc. And they're frequently beautiful, as in our movie, which makes them a delight to behold for viewers. Can you tell us a bit more about Dr. Amelia Priestley? Amelia is an Oxford-educated psychiatrist who works with the police helping to identify murderers. Her best friend is Baroness Jane Alcott, one of the original investors in Mystery Island, and Amelia is single. There is more to her backstory that I shouldn't reveal at the risk of spoiling some fun moments of the film. Elizabeth Henstridge, who plays Amelia, brings her to brilliant life, as does Kezia Burrows, who plays Baroness Alcott, aka Janie. Amelia has the most interesting career as a London police psychiatrist. You seem to love to write psychological mysteries. Do you have an inspiration for her? I have a dear friend and college classmate who is a brilliant therapist who lives in London. And while she doesn't work with the police, she absolutely could, as her insights into motive and behavior are phenomenal. Is there anything you would like to reveal about Detective Jason Trent? Is he by the books, or was he sent to the island as a sort of punishment like Amelia? I don't want to say why he's down there at risk of spoiling some of the fun reveals in the film itself. I can say that he's American, and that he doesn't work on Mystery Island, but rather on the mainland, where he's one of a small handful of detectives. He has some history with Mystery Island that makes him a questionable person to investigate the murder that takes place. I have nothing but praise for Charlie Weber, who is phenomenal in the role of Jason. There seems to be a mystery in this new Hallmark mystery. Will sleuthers be challenged over what is real and what is the game? Well, as always with my writing, I'd suggest you wait to fold your laundry until the film is over, as attention should be paid to all the details. That said, there's nothing confusing about what is real and what is a game, meaning we aren't playing with reality or perspective in any significant way. Also, where was Mystery Island filmed? Panama. Subsequently, does this mystery offer the opportunity for more in a series? Absolutely. If people enjoy this, I urge them to let Hallmark know by sharing on social media and asking for more. We could do countless episodes. Earlier, I read a few snide remarks that Mystery Island is like Fantasy Island. Therefore, do you care to share why this is not a good comparison? Haha. First of all, if that is meant as a diss, it's falling on deaf ears, as I watched every episode of that Aaron spelling classic, and would be flattered by the comparison were it accurate. But other than both being destination vacation spots on islands, the comparison falls short. Mystery Island is a place where people go to solve a mystery, not have their specific and unique fantasies catered to. There is no analog for Mr. Work, no on-site host who is granting the fantasies or my beloved tattoo. And speaking of tattoo, patrons reach Mystery Island by boat, not by the plane. The plane also. Those who watched the ABC series will recall that it was an anthology each episode, with 3 sets of guests having different fantasies played out. Mystery Island is one comprehensive story that involves all the guests and none of their fantasies. Earlier, I read a few snide remarks that Mystery Island is like Fantasy Island. Therefore, do you care to share why this is not a good comparison? Haha. First of all, if that is meant as a diss, it's falling on deaf ears, as I watched every episode of that Aaron spelling classic and would be flattered by the comparison were it accurate. But other than both being destination vacation spots on islands, the comparison falls short. Mystery Island is a place where people go to solve a mystery, not have their specific and unique fantasies catered to. There is no analog for Mr. Work, no on-site host who is granting the fantasies or my beloved tattoo. And speaking of tattoo, patrons reach Mystery Island by boat, not by the plane. The plane also. Those who watched the ABC series will recall that it was an anthology each episode, with 3 sets of guests having different fantasies played out. Mystery Island is one comprehensive story that involves all the guests and none of their fantasies. Do you want to address anything to those Mystery 101 fans who may be boycotting Hallmark Mysteries due to the cancellation of that series? My goodness, that brings to mind the aphorism about cutting off one's nose to spite one's face, the moral of which being, you're only hurting yourself. If you love Mystery 101, then you would hopefully recognize that a large part of why you loved it was due to the dialogue, the characters, the storylines, the themes, all of which flowed from my pen. So it would therefore only make sense that you seek out other things I've written or will write, and at least give them a go. Having seen Mystery Island myself as a fish cut, due to the WGA strike, I wasn't part of the casting or shooting this time. I think it shares much with Mystery 101 smart sleuths with terrific chemistry, a love of whodunit fiction, puzzle solving, action, romance while also being different in fun ways. We keep coming back to the word fun, so it only seems appropriate to conclude by saying that shunning mysteries, or at least this mystery, will prevent you from having a lot of fun. Last but not least, John Christian Plummer recently appeared on the Hallmark Mysteries and More podcast. John has finished writing the script for a Christopher Palaha starring mystery. Above all else, this news should excite Mystery 101 aficionados. Sleuths should learn more about the commencement of production and other plot specifics after the actors' strike is over. Don't miss Mystery Island's world debut on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries on Friday, September 29 at 9 p.m. Eastern. Additionally, this fresh mystery from John Christian Plummer is accessible on Peacock for up to 72 hours following the debut.